Hello,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We are clearly unprepared, but here we are as we find ourselves in the winners semifinals of this week's Trolley Snowstorm number 14. We have Short Circuit Gaming versus Karen Lovers, a very interesting team name for the latter. As we are about to get this one underway shortly. Cyro, sorry for the interruption. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and I wouldn't say we're unprepared. We're just both eager to get things kicked off here, because I know the action has already gotten underway as we are bringing you the winners semifinal first. So overall, I'm good, I'm excited, I'm happy to be here, and with that, we are going to be hopping straight into the winners semifinal here.
And the players just about as eager as we are to get this game started, already joining up on their respective teams as we're still trying to give our lovely little introduction and realize eager to score, I guess. Just a bunch of eager beavers on the pitch right now. Scribbles off the ceiling, gets the dunk onto Carr, pushes that ball forward, realize just has to outpace the last defender and will. In the first 12 seconds, we're already seeing the opening goal.
Yeah, I think it's safe to realize that we're in for a banger tonight as the team immediately scores it back up, and, well, that's Hazard for you.
And Short Circuit Gaming, not quite content, want to show how eager they are as well. Let's count how many times we can use the word eager in one series. I think the count is probably up to 5 right now, as Dead will look to take this one out of his own box, but Carve shutting it down, realize now on the play out, gets it over Hazard. A bump comes out onto Lyrics, is going to open up an opportunity for Karen Lovers. That's a good pass middle, but it can't quite connect. Realize, going to try and keep this one back in, but Carve spawning under the ball off the demo is able to get back involved immediately. Picks that one up into the corner before Scribbles trying to play it back mid, can't quite find it. Realize now off the corner, double tap does get it, but no one there from Karen Lovers. Now carved all the way back on the other side of the pitch. Almost a beautiful cherry pick. Hazard have another look onto net, but outside of those two opening goals, very back and forth between SCG and Karen Lover.
Completely agree with you there. It's very back and forth. Neither team wants to hold back right now when they are going punch for punch. So far, it's been a lot of end-to-end play with a few looks towards the net after those opening goals. So both these teams, they've started to figure each other out. They're a little bit more measured here, but a great pass towards Hazard, who buries that in the back right corner. Comes out for Lyric, and he's going to find that right below the crossbar.
And Karen Lovers, 2 players sitting on the goal line there. Just a pair of sitting ducks, hoping that Dead could get the beat there. But Lyrics just a little bit too fast. Now inside this opening minute and a half, we do see Short Circuit take the lead, but Dead is going to look to equalize immediately. It's an open net, can't realize, get there, he can. And it seems like neither of these teams content going down a goal, as every single goal scored in this game so far has had an immediate answer.
And it's always coming off the kickoffs as well, where that second man usually just gets beat outright, and then the third man is either out of position or just not expecting the whiff. So it just is an open net there as well. Now it's Hazard with an opportunity on the backboard, but Realize is there to pick it up on the defense. He's dribbling it out. Good flip reset, but it's just there for Carve. Now Dead, period. Well, he's out in force, and that's going to be a little bit wide as well, but he's chasing this one down into the corner, trying to find something to happen here. But Lyrics on the backboard, and he gets a decent clear and challenge there as well.
Opening 2 minutes have passed, and haven't really seen a team take a clear advantage. Whenever one team scores, other immediately responds. This is going to be a good opportunity for Hazard. Pass to Carve, rips that one, but it's a little bit too high. Scribbles is able to roll that one out, gets picked up by Realize. Hazard lurking below, but can't quite find an opportunity. Carve is going to find Lyrics in the downfield, but not a lot of boost to work with. Carve going to have to pick it up himself. Gets it past 1, can't get it past 2. Hazard, 50 goes into the box. Dead now off the back wall, just trying to get this ball into safety, but Lyrics having none of it. Realize forced to make that save himself. Hazard trying to keep the pressure for Short Circuit Gaming, showing no signs of slowing down, but Scribbles on the counterattack. It's a bit high. Realize and Dead both going for that one. It's going to drop in a good spot, but because of the double commit, neither player's able to recover for that one, and Short Circuit Gaming barely getting out of that one unscathed.
Barely is the right word there. Now, they are the ones, in my opinion, having the majority of offensive pressure here, but they were able to short up on defense long enough to keep the game tied because Karen Lovers, they were a threat there, and Lyric, oh, he had a prime opportunity there just above the crossbar. The follow-up shot just goes wide, and I feel like the Karen Lovers, they may have a fourth man on that field in terms of that crossbar.
Short Circuit Gaming very much plagued with shot accuracy right now, or the lack thereof. Seen multiple shots from them go off the crossbar, go off the post. This game would be heavily in their favor if they could just clean that up. Carved, gonna look to push that one in the box. Shut down by Scribbled, picked up by Dead. Double touch off the sidewall. Hazard trying to get a pinch out here, turn the ball the other way. Short Circuit Gaming not content with the lack of goals in their direction. They feel like they have been robbed of multiple, and it has to be hurting their confidence. Scribbles, pass out middle, dangerous as it was a double commit. Scribbles, the only one able to go for that ball, gets it back to Dead, but Carved is going to put that one in a good spot. Can Short Circuit Gaming convert on this one? It gets cleared off the back wall. Lyrics pick this one up, has Scribbles to get past, does succeed, but Dead able to clear it out. Now Scribbles out into the midfield, has realized that's a boomer towards the Short Circuit back wall. Realize can't quite find it. Dead. 50 pushed to the side. 20 seconds remaining, and we are still tied up 2-2.
Still tied up at 2, but anything can happen, as that was a good look by Scribbles there on that near post, but it was the post. So Lyrics transitioning out, though it's picked up by Dead on the backboard. And Dead has an opportunity here if he can get behind the ball. He puts it on the backboard, but it comes out. And now it's up to Short Circuit to make something here. But it looks like ball's up. We may not be going to overtime just yet. As Lyric puts this one deep in the corner, it's popping out. And it is going to be grounded there as we kick off the first overtime of the stream.
What a way to start the stream. Already overtime in this game. Number 1 is Carved. Gonna look to send that one home, but can't quite find it. Dead's 50 goes right at the Scribbles. That one off the post. The physical play coming out from Karen Lovers. They're looking to end this as soon as possible. Realize off the corner to himself. Has Hazard to beat, but can't quite do it. The ball crossing back over the midfield line. Lyrics in the corner, gets the fake under one. Lyrics' pass shut down by Scribbles. Short Circuit feeling the pressure to try and make up for the shooting accuracy that has been plaguing them. Dead towards the box. No one there from Karen Lovers to follow that one up. Carved. It's a good opportunity, but not much pace behind it. It gets pushed to the corner by Scribbles. And Karen Lovers seem to be playing very comfortably from defense right now, but you can't win in an overtime off good defense. You are going to have to turn it around, and that's exactly what Scribbles is trying to do, but Carved able to turn that one around. Dead. Double tap opportunity. It's good, but Lyrics able to push that one to the side, and Karen Lovers have had multiple good looks. That one too, but nothing to show of it on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, nothing to show yet, but Short Circuit, they're starting to really get their defense solidified. They're coming out of the net to make the plays. They may be giving a little bit too much room to the Karen Lovers overall, but they look solid. Now their offense looks a little bit weaker, but with opportunities that slowly start to form like that with a waterfall off the backboard, they will be getting looks here soon enough. But that is if Karen Lovers let them go, and a good save by Hazard off an opportunity by Dead. Now they're crashing net, and that's it. Karen Lovers, they take game 1.
And with how present Karen Lovers were in the midfield, it was a matter of time. Short Circuit Gaming, once we hit overtime, it seemed as if Karen Lovers were able to constrict them into their own half for an extended period of time, and Karen Lovers just putting shot after shot, occasionally having to turn the ball back around once it crossed the midfield line. But Karen Lovers really bringing out the offense in that overtime. Finally, they were able to bring something of it, taking the win in this best of 3, putting them on match point, and now Short Circuit, they have a bit more work cut out for
Yeah, short circuit. They will need to come back. Now, overall, the shots on net were even. Both teams had 10 apiece, and it felt like they were pretty well matched there. The difference, and you said it in the game a few times there, Jay, was the shooting accuracy. Because too many of the shots by short circuit hit that crossbar, hit the post, when they were otherwise open nets. Especially, I remember that one where we had one of the short circuit players demoing the goalie, bumping the third man back for Karen Lovers, and then the shot coming through out of a teammate was just high. It was a heartbreaker because that was the best chance they had all game long if it wasn't off a kickoff. So I really want to see more opportunities like that because they are able to have that coordinated effort, and it's something that I would love to see more out of Short Circuit. Karen Lovers, they just need to keep doing what they're doing, more or less.
In Short Circuit Gaming, looking to tie this series up as we do get game number 2 underway. A new fresh 5-minute timer on the top of the screen. In Short Circuit Gaming, if they can just keep creating the opportunities that they have been, it doesn't necessarily matter. One of them will have to go in eventually. They're just going to need to look to shut down Karen Lovers in the midfield. Carve, that's a good opportunity, but Scribbles able to shut that one down. A double demo coming out. Short Circuit now going to be placed very far back, but Carved immediately able to turn that one around. Tries to find Hazard, but realized shutting down the double tap before it comes to fruition. Lyrics, it's a good 50 for Carved, who's going to be able to push that one up into the corner. Short Circuit, a lead into this game number 2 would be so big for their confidence, as they don't want to be down in the game that puts them on match point. Realize, trying to play that one towards the box, looks for Scribbles. Scribbles able to get the touch off the ceiling, but Carved going to shut that one down. And as we pass the opening minute, looks like we will go scoreless.
Definitely a more of a measured pace, as you mentioned. Scoreless. There have been some shots on net, but they haven't looked all that threatening. Realize was looking there, but Scribbles with the actual look and a great save by Hazard, who comes across that far post. And oh, that's a dangerous opportunity there by Scribbles, but the save by Carved. And now they have an opportunity for transition here. Great pass to Hazard, who does get it on target, but the rotations out of the Karen Lovers are strong. They are where they need to be, and this is what I'm expecting out of this level of Rocket League.
Hazard, a good opportunity, but misreads the bounce off the ceiling, placed himself a little bit too high. Dead drop down to Realize, who's going to look for the double tap at Hazard. Shuts that one down immediately. Scribbles, it's a little bit of a cheeky flip reset there, but can't quite use it. Realize forcing this ball back into the box, and we've seen this before. We saw it in overtime of game number 1. Whenever Karen Lovers are able to generate so much possession in the Short Circuit Gaming half, it always only leads to one thing. But Short Circuit Gaming looking to turn this one around. Lyrics out to Hazard in the corner. The ball still floating in the Karen Lovers corner, but Dead able to get the clear out. Not a lot of boost to work with, but does get the bump, even the dribble. One of the Short Circuit Gaming players attempted fake. Hazard not biting just yet. Lyrics, a boomer of a pass downfield. Hazard looking to skim it, but can't quite get there. And we're still 0-0 as we cross halftime. Ooh. But Realize right after we do cross halftime, gonna make me eat my words. Dead inch off the sidewall. You couldn't have asked for a better pass. Realize catching Lyrics a little bit off guard, shooting it behind. You could see the direction that Lyrics was facing, was expecting that shot to go to any part in front of him, but a great awareness shot from Realize, shooting it behind, putting it in an impossible to save position to give Karen Lovers the opening goal right after halftime.
Yeah, right after halftime, so definitely a slower paced game, though I don't think either of these teams will be complaining about the tempo, because they are challenging one another every step of the way. That time it was Karen Lovers getting better with Short Circuit, but now it has to be Short Circuit to come up with a response. Unfortunately, they aren't coming up with the responses right now, as they are still forced to be on defense. Now Carve does have a good clear up to Hazard. This is looking like a good opportunity, but he puts it wide on the far post against the backboard. Good tip by Dead. So ultimately, not the most threatening look here out of Short Circuit. Karen Lovers, they're the ones with the opportunities, and dead there. Beat one defender excellently, but couldn't quite find the net afterwards. But realize has been deadly all night as well, and I'm surprised he's not quite being marked and challenged as soon as he's up in the air in front of the net.
Starting to see more pass attempts coming out from short circuit. However, Karen Lovers doing a good job at recognizing them and putting them down. Perhaps short circuit needing to get a bit more creative into this final minute if they want to find the equalizer. They lost the opportunity to equalize off the kickoff, which is something that they were accustomed to in game number 1, but the kickoff is long gone. Now it is time to scrounge up something a bit more creative, carved off the sidewall. That's going to be a good start. Gets the first touch, gets the bump. The ball still pushing forward. A demo attempt, but only a bump, as Scribble is going to be able to turn that one around. Short circuit just had a great opportunity, but gets cleared to the other side of the field. Carved. Another did clear, but Karen Lovers doing a great job of holding down this midfield. Short circuit. They only have 20 seconds remaining, but they're struggling right now to find possession. Carved off the ceiling. Has Lyrics low. It's just off target. Approach the final 10 seconds dead. Double tap opportunity off the sidewall. It's just going to go towards the short circuit net. Lyrics, that one off the roof. Last opportunity coming out for SCG. Carved, keeping this ball in the air. They have to keep it up. Hazard plays it into the corner. Has to get it past the entire Karen Lovers defense, but cannot. And Karen Lovers are going to take the series in a clean 2-0 sweep.
Yes, a clean 2-0 sweep was what it was. The Karen Lovers, they definitely solidified themselves for game 2 overall there, and it it looked good for them. They put pressure on short circuit gaming, which definitely limited the offensive potential that they could have. So overall, I enjoyed it. It was solid Rocket League play out of the Karen Lovers. They deserved the win because they really did just strangle out short circuit gaming. Now, with that said, I believe we are going to throw it to a quick break here as we get ready for the next series here tonight. Welcome back. Now, I know that was a bit of an extended break, but it was an entertaining series that we were waiting on between the Los Bebitos Fiu Fiu and Grand Mulders, and I probably said one of those names wrong. It was a 2-1 match or series score overall. And this is important because until that series, none of the teams advancing had dropped a single game. That includes the Karen Lovers, which we saw last series sweep it in two. Los Bebitos finally dropped one as well. So, Jay, what do you think about this upcoming series then, knowing that both these teams, they've only dropped one game total between the two of them?
Short Circuit Gaming, we're the #1 seed coming into this tournament. And Karen Lovers swept them cleanly, left nothing on the plate. That's a bit scary if you are on the side of Los Bebitos, as Karen Lovers have shown no signs of slowing down. However, Los Bebitos, on their own side of the bracket, they did not get the same bye that Karen Lovers did get, so they have had to work a little bit harder to get to this point, as they have had to play an extra series, and of course, you know them, they just casually swept it. So that one additional series potentially leading to their their one game loss in a series. You know, you want to pad the statistics, say you get all the way to the winners finals, not dropping a single game, but I think only dropping one is acceptable, especially the one game that they did lose was 2-1 in favor of Grand Malders, so they only lost that game by a single point. So not a huge deal for them. I don't think it's going to be affecting them too much, but on the other side, Karen Lovers, I think they are feeling very confident, as we are seeing the players joining their respective sides, and we can get this winners finals match underway. Here we go.
Yes, here we go, and Karen Lovers once more take up the orange side, while Los Bebitos are on blue side. And a good ground pinch there was a little bit dangerous, and Betrayed with an excellent shot to open up the scoring within 10 seconds while rocking that Lamborghini.
And rocking the Lamborghini in style, Los Bebitos, a great opener for them, as that's exactly what you want in these tournament series. Opening up game #1 with a goal, so crucial for momentum. It gives you that confidence. It shows you that you do belong in this matchup. It's now Choppa playing that one forward. Has to get it past Dead. It pinches across. Scribbles thinking about going for it, but can't quite get there. Is that one going to go towards the box? Betrayed. Close opportunity, but the post, with the help of Dead, getting that one into safety. Is Divisa trying to find a pass, but it's Karen Lovers not wanting to concede once again. They learned their mistake from the first goal, and right as we approach the end of the opening minute, it seems like Karen Lovers have started to tighten up their defense.
They are starting to tighten up their defense. However, it feels like Los Bebitos, they are just finding such awkward ball placement here to beat the side of the Karen Lovers. And Betrayed had an excellent look on net there, and I was a little bit suspicious of the angle, but it was still a decent look. Couldn't get the follow-up to pound that one home, but still put pressure onto the Karen Lovers, who have now finally gotten out of their zone. But it just feels like that's all they've done. They haven't gotten an offensive look here, as that ball was worrisome there, but Dead was able to get up in the air, clear it, get it downfield as well. But these are harmless balls right now that Los Bebitos has to pick up. It's easy for them. It gives them so much time on the offense to make a play, to set up. And the Karen Lovers, they're just being beat on tempo right now.
And it seems like Karen Lovers falling into the same trap that Short Circuit Gaming fell into in the previous series that we saw, as they are pushing the ball to the other side of the pitch, but they just can't quite find those good opportunities, as Betrayed is going to have a good look onto net here. It goes off the backboard, but the double tap almost able to sneak that one in. Now Choppa trying to play that one to safety. Scribbles pass
There
to
it is.
Realize, and that's exactly what they needed. We saw them start incorporating these pass plays more and more in the last series, and it looks like they're going to continue in this winners finals match.
Yeah, and that was just an excellent setup play there by the Karen Lovers. And one thing that we saw in the prior series was that when Realize has open room in front of the net, he will follow through. He will find these goals. And right now it was Scribbles trying to make an excellent air dribble play. But luckily the defenders stood tall there and blocked that one. But that was a huge momentum swing right now for the Karen Lovers. And I'm going to be interested to see how Los Bebitos comes back when Realize he just gets a second one. It was an incredible air dribble there.
Realize with the flip reset musty coming out of nowhere. I mean,
Ooh,
listen,
dirty.
Realize you just had to put a goal in your favor. You know, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just wanted to take the game lead, did you not? You don't have to do them that dirty with the flip reset musty to find the lead. Realize taking the hard way to find an answer to Los Bebitos' early lead, but Choppa immediately gonna turn that one around. Shows that you really don't have to make the goals that fancy or that complicated. A good jump off the back wall catches dead off guard. And with 2 minutes remaining, the game now all tied back up.
And that is what I mean by awkward ball placement, because it hit dead and went in. And there's really nothing Dead could do about it because it was right on his rear quarter panel there. So overall, game is tied at 2. But I'm going to say that momentum is still with the Karen Lovers because they were styling just a little bit more. They're feeling themselves just a little bit more. And while you mentioned and Realize doesn't have to do them that dirty, we are on Frost Esports. And by the looks of it, Realize is a stone cold killer.
And the stone cold killer indeed, as we do see Los Bebitos continuing to keep this ball in the Karen Lovers half. Karen Lovers need to start finding more creative ways to get around the Los Bebitos midfield presence. This is going to be a good one from Realize. We've seen this before. Going for the dunk, is able to push it down. Scribbles, opportunity, trying to play it off the back wall, double touch. But it does get cleared out. Realize on the double tap. Choppa now respecting Realize a bit more, shutting that backboard opportunity down immediately. That's a good fake coming out from Devisa, but it does get turned away. Scribbles to push it into the Los Bebitos corner. And Dead trying to make an opportunity here. Gets bumped. Will get some help in the form of Realize. Double tap opportunity. Gets it past one. Scribbles versus Devisa, but that one getting shut down too. And Karen Lovers, while they are creating more offensive opportunities, they just haven't found anything yet. But Realize trying to make me change my words. Scribbles gonna clean it up there right as we pass the 30 seconds mark. And all of a sudden, when Los Bebitos looked like they had control of the game, now they're behind with 30 seconds remaining. Is that enough time for them to bring it back?
It will be close regardless. And once more, Realize found space in front of the net. And this time he wasn't able to put it in. But he was able to get the double touch over to a teammate who was then able to follow through. But either way, you can't be giving Realize this much room in front of the net. And now it's going to be a mad scramble by Los Bebitos to try and get this tying goal back. It's 10 seconds left on the clock. Ball's in the midfield. It could go either direction still. Choppa puts this one forward, but it's going to go into that back left corner or right corner. I don't know anymore. But Scribbles makes the goal line save to kill the ball. And the Karen Lovers, well, they pick up game 1 in this best of 5 winner finals series.
And Los Bebitos putting up a very good fight there. Karen Lovers trying to continue their streak of not losing a game. They are still there. They did win that first game of the series. They're going to look to win 2 more and find themselves in the grand finals without dropping a single game. I can't remember the last time I've seen a team do that in any tournament I've casted. But a very neutral game that we just witnessed. Los Bebitos definitely having the advantage for most of the game before Karen Lovers were finally able to start creating those opportunities in the last 2 minutes or so. But we'll see if Los Bebitos can find an answer to that rejuvenated Karen Lovers, or if Karen Lovers are going to be able to carry that momentum into this next game.
So it will be interesting to see how Los Bebitos adapts. Now, they did actually outshoot the Karen Lovers there. It was only by one shot, but they also only lost by one goal as well. So I would like to see Los Bebitos challenge Realize more. Take up space in front of your own net. Take away that center field, those passing lanes. And if they can shut down Realize, I think they will be in a much better position overall to take a game off of the Karen Lovers, to win overall. And with that, we will be hopping into the next game of this series.
And a new scoreboard to put some goals on. It's only a matter of who will be able to do it first. Karen Lovers, this would be a huge win for them, not only to keep their infamous streak alive, but it would put them on match point in a best of 5. Forcing Los Bebitos to need to reverse sweep, which is a very daunting task, let alone against a team of this caliber. Now, Dead, flip reset opportunity, gets it to Scribbles. It's over the defenders, but can he drop it down? Puts it back off the backboard. Realize trying to find that one. Speaking of Realize definitely being the player to watch in the midfield and beyond, as Realize has been the player for Karen Lovers to create all of these opportunities, as we see him get it into the box there. And Realize definitely a star player to look out for.
Good demo there by Dead as well. Opens up that midfield. And while it is Los Bebitos with possession, they had to hold it in their own end there just for a little bit to make sure their respawn could come through. And those breaks, those opportunities, it does eat away at the clock. It does put pressure because then you feel like you need to speed up, get something going. And really, it's the Karen Lovers who benefit from those micro plays as well. So Realize had a good look here. He gets a little bit beat, but Scribbles, he picks it up on the defensive end. But now Realize having to rotate back, and he isn't able to get there as Divas finds the goal.
A good 50 from Choppa, teeing up Divisa for a free shot. Just has to get above it, spike it back down, and does, as Karen Lovers were scrambling back to that ball. Couldn't quite get there in time. Divisa's shot good to open up this game in favor of Los Bebitos. They needed that for them, but Realize turning this back around immediately. We talk about how Los Bebitos needing to find some momentum in order to get traction in the series, but Realize the player to look out for. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Going to turn it back to a neutral game. We haven't even crossed the 2-minute mark, and we've already seen 2 goals come out. It can only make you wonder how many more we'll see.
How many more, because Realize is starting to rack up the goal scoring count right now. Scoring 2 in the first game, 1 more here, and I think Realize scored 3 more in the prior series as well. So definitely a goal scoring machine there. Dead with a good look, and this ball is rolling in front of the net. Realize try to make something happen there. Scribbles can't get over top of that ball, so it comes out, and it's a look for Betrayed off the backboard, but Realize is there to help with the clear as well. Bit of a triple commit there, but that's okay. They were able to get the space needed. So now that was a soft touch. Dangerous look. Choppa can't quite find the follow through. Betrayed is there. Doesn't find the flick either. Is able to still pinch it in front of the net there. But that is going to come all the way down to the side of Los Bebitos. And finally, the Karen Lovers will have a moment to breathe after that sequence.
And almost a good drop down there as we do cross the halfway mark. Only 2.5 minutes remaining. Now closer to 2. Still a neutral game. Realize looking to change that double tap opportunity. Can't quite find it. Scribbles looking to leave that one for Dead, but Dead a little bit too far back. Gets it past 1. Cross over to Scribbles. Scribbles able to get the first touch. Realize already in the air. Team pinch opportunity, but it goes astray as I believe I cannot see the match. Saya, I don't. Okay, so the lobby disconnected. We will get this match remade in a moment, as this has been happening a lot recently. I had this happen in a tournament that I was casting for just yesterday, but we will get the lobby remade accordingly. Still a tie game, so not necessarily favoring either side. going into that. And well, we'll see who can come out on top in those final 2 minutes as Karen Lovers were starting to heat up on offense there before the game disconnected. However, this could be a good reset for Los Bebitos. They might be able to open up the remainder of this game with some offensive pressure, or maybe Karen Lovers are going to be able to turn it around. We've seen how the kickoffs go for them, and as we saw in the last series, so it's only a matter of time. Only 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time to score, but at the same time, not enough time to answer. So both of these teams in a very dire situation. Karen Lovers wanting to go on to match point in this best of 5, but Los Bebitos looking to bring it back and make it essentially a best of 3.
So, lobby is being remade right now, and you touched on a lot of good points there, Jay. You had just the shots, the time left on the clock there. Now, I do believe it may be a full Game 2 remake. I'm not 100% sure on how we will sort this one out, but either way, we're seeing our own comments prove fruitful time and time again here. You say that Realize is the player to watch. Well, he goes off and scores. I say that Los Bebitos needs to take away the passing lanes to shut down the Karen Lovers, and they don't do that, and they are punished for that. So, it almost is like we know a thing or two here on the broadcast, the caster desk, but either way, the players are the ones that need to adapt. And with limited time, it's a tough pill to swallow. It's tough to make adaptations. It's tough to keep your mental strong while you're trying to play from behind, trying to get the lead, and also just stave off the panic, the desperation that could start creeping into your play, which makes you sloppy. So Karen Lovers, they're feeling good being the ones with momentum, with the lead. But Los Bebitos, they can come back if they keep their wits about them.
And the players starting to join back up into their respective sides. A little bit of confusion, but we are getting it sorted out behind the scenes. Sorry for the delay, Twitch chat. We are doing the best that we can. Obviously, disconnects like this, very unfortunate to see, both for the viewers and for production, because that means now we have to scramble and get all of this stuff figured out that you can't exactly be prepared for. But shout out Nick behind the scenes. He's getting it taken care of. He is doing everything, as we are just the pretty faces that will keep chatting with you guys while we wait. No big deal. That's what we are here for, to talk about some Rocket League. But getting a little bit back more on topic, as Karen Lovers, we saw how they played against Short Circuit Gaming. Definitely a midfield dominant team. But Los Bebitos have been able to break that up a bit. We've seen a bit of a playstyle change from the Karen Lovers, as they are having to get a little bit more creative, versus against Short Circuit, it seemed like they had it a little bit easy. They were just playing a very textbook game of Rocket League, able to constrict Short Circuit into their own half and play the game how they wanted. But Los Bebitos, a different breed of opponent, forcing the Karen Lovers to have to get a bit more creative, as I said before, and try and find new ways of getting the ball around the defenders. And it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, we've only seen a game and a half into this best of 5, still plenty to go, and we will be able to witness how Karen Lovers want to approach this, or even how Los Bebitos want to try and come back. It will be interesting indeed.
Yes, interesting is one word for it. The one thing I have noticed is that the strong area for the Karen Lovers seems to be right up the middle. We've seen Realize go end to end up the middle. Realize will always tend to score from the middle. One way or another, if the ball gets to the middle, that's where the Karen Lovers are the strongest. And generally, they only use the flanks to open up the middle. So I definitely think that the middle needs to get taken away if Los Bebitos want to even have a chance to come into the series. And with that said, we are looking like we are back into the game here, and it is going to be a fresh game 2 by the looks of it.
And the fresh restart, not necessarily going in favor of either side, as it was neutral, but betrayed no longer neutral. Gonna place that one about as well as you can ask for. Choppa, a good beat against the defender, betrayed in the corner. Lights out shot right there. Slots it top corner. And a great opener for Los Bebitos, who looked like the momentum was against them at the end of the disconnect. But immediately opening. Now Realize on the flip reset, doesn't quite get it. Pushes it into the box, but that one going to get pushed away. Now Realize playing it back in. Is Divisa able to get that one out? Dead. 50 going in his favor. He will pick that one up. Not a lot of boost to work with, and a good opportunity for Karen Lovers. But they're going to need to find something a little bit more creative if they want to score against this Los Bebitos defense.
Oh, it's on the crossbar, and a good pinch on the crossbar for Divisa there. And that's just how you follow through on your own play and you don't give up. A great flip reset, made sure he was able to get the pinch with the undercarriage and just sneaks it in there as it trickles across the goal line. So, Los Bebitos coming out strong in this remade game 2.
And a 2-0 lead for them. Now they've already rescored all of their goals. But where are the Karen Lovers? They haven't scored their 2. I guess they have 2 more minutes to do it if we're just going to recreate the last game. The players unintentionally doing it themselves. But it's looking like the outcome might be a bit different as Los Bebitos with a very strong opening minute. Able to sink in 2, but there's Scribbles right before we cross the 1.5 mark. Scribbles is going to find the first answer. Now all Karen Lovers need to do is find a second and the game will be all tied back up.
Yeah, Choppa had the read there on defense, just didn't have the speed there, unfortunately. And so Scribbles had an excellent shot coming off that wall there. And having that side pressure should open up the middle back for Realize there, because Realize wasn't finding too much in the middle here. Dead with the ball, no boost though, so can't do too much, but is trying to get that pass over to Realize, who was lurking in the middle there. But now it's a transition play. Choppa, good pass here. And Betrayed almost had the dunk there, but not quite. So Divisa with a shot on net, dead for the save. Choppa keeps this one in the offensive zone, realizing have to come up and get this ball cleared. But they are burning a lot of boost to get this ball into the other end.
Karen Lovers had a good opportunity, but Divisa immediately going to shut that one down. Scribbles on the turnaround gets the 50. Karen Lovers not quite content with the current scoreline. They're trying to look to equalize it. Realize with a good flip reset, it's into the box. The 50, a bit of confusion on the Los Bebitos goal line, but they do inevitably get it cleared. Realize now trying to shut that one down. A miss comes out. Betrayed shot opportunity, opting to play it low. But Scribbles not going to fall for it as that one does get cleared out. Now Choppa on the counterattack, trying to keep the pressure against the Karen Lovers, trying to find a way to break around their defense. Betrayed into the box. Scribbles plays that one out. Divisa double tap opportunity. Scribbles able to shut it down, but it's not quite safe yet. A very crucial touch from Realize there, and Karen Lovers barely getting out of that one unscathed.
Barely is accurate there. It was a lot of risky saves, but they were able to come through in the end. And now it's a really good press coming out of Los Bebitos there. Divisa with an excellent opportunity, but still the defense stands strong right now for the Karen Lovers. They may be down a goal, but they're hanging into this game. And that was a dangerous ball there with Divisa having the look. Choppa not finding the touch there. Otherwise, he had an open net. Now Realize, knowing he has to make the play, is going for that air dribble across the field over to Dead. Dead not quite getting the read. So that goes right back in favor of Los Bebitos. And this offensive pressure is starting to feel oppressive.
Realize going for another flip reset. As normally saying that about a player would be a bad thing. It would make it seem like they were trying to be a bit showboaty, but Realize that is his most lethal weapon, utilizing it as much as he can, trying to make opportunities. We did see the goal come out from him in the previous game, the flip reset musty, that was a very stunning shot, but he does continue to bring those out, trying to utilize them to the fullest extent, whether it be on offense or even just in the midfield to try and create space. That pinch going to go over to the corner. Scribbles, first one there. Pinch intercepted by Divisa and Karen Lovers. It's been a while since we've seen them have a good look on offense, but Dead has a chance, is going to shut that one down, and the caster curse comes in as usual. You all know how it goes. Every time a caster says something, the players do the exact opposite to make us look silly. 27 seconds remaining, and Karen Lovers able to tie that one back up.
It was just an excellent first touch by Dead over to Realize, who was able to forward the ball, and Dead, well, he killed that ball dead to rights there in the enemy goal. So tying it up at 2 apiece, 15 seconds left on the clock, and I know Karen Lovers with momentum. They want to end this in regulation before it goes to overtime. They have the pressure, but unfortunately they don't have possession there, as a quick transition out of Los Bebitos looked dangerous. Now Divisa with something, ball straight up. Are they going to kill it? I think they just killed the ball here, as we do go right into overtime here. And I think Karen Lovers with momentum can win this game too.
Karen Lovers definitely the favorites coming in to this overtime. But Los Bebitos with some early offensive pressure Realize the man to shut it down. We see the classic flip reset from him come out. What other move to make a play in the midfield? Dead gonna have a shot opportunity. Plays it in. Doesn't even need to go to 20 seconds. Karen Lovers take game number 2.
And that was just solid team play there. You have Scribbles in the corner, Realize getting the goaltender bump, and then Dead making sure he was there to finish it. And honestly, I'm impressed with how they ended that overtime. Quick fashion, team play, and all three of them were committed to that goal on the goal line there.
It is worth mentioning that entire play set up by the Realize flip reset. We've been talking about him. I keep seeing him left and right. He keeps bringing him out, making plays everywhere with those resets. Such a lethal mechanic to have mastered and Realize with a great demonstration. Also, getting the bump there at the very end to open up the shot for Dead. Realize just realizing, for a lack of a better term, the situation that he was in after he landed in the corner, creating that opportunity, and a very quick goal indeed in that overtime, only taking 18 seconds, as we barely had enough time to talk about how Karen Lovers had the momentum. Well, they show they had the momentum. We barely even had to talk about it.
Yeah, so it is going to be an interesting series. With Karen Lovers being on match point now, they are set to sweep this series looking towards the grand finals. Now, when you're looking towards the grand finals, you can't be getting too far ahead of yourself. You need to be patient. You need to make sure you're doing your due diligence there, because they did drop 2 early goals in this game too, or at least in the remade one of it. And you can't always come back from a 2-goal deficit. But with that, we are going to be hopping into game 3 right now. And hopefully, Los Bebitos, they can come back. They can find some magic, a miracle or two. But Scribbles already putting on the pressure.
And Los Bebitos running out of second chances in the upper bracket. They still have the lower bracket to try and march their way through if it comes to that point, but if they want to make it to the grand finals through uppers and get that 1-game advantage, then they're going to have to figure out something new and figure it out soon. Dead looking for Realize in the midfield, but Realize not quite wanting to commit to that, just trying to lurk on that ball. Scribbles does get the clear out. Dead follow-up. It's a good 50. Realize in the air. It has to get it past Divisa. It drops in the box. Chapa gonna be the first one to get it out. Now Scribbles out of the corner. A good pinch going to Realize. That one going off the sidewall. Who's going to be there first? It's Betrayed, who's going to rip that one on net. And a double commit comes out from Karen Lovers on defense. Realize going to pick that one up. And the first minute going quiet.
It may be quiet, but it's not without its opportunities, as Divisa finds the go-ahead goal there. About minute 12 into it, a great pass by Betrayed off that near post, and that created a wide open net, and there's no missing that one.
And Dead just not able to reach that ball. It's not often that we see the Karen Lovers defense crack in ways like that, but showing a small sign of weakness, showing that they aren't untouchable. While they haven't dropped a game in this tournament so far, they have been close many times, multiple overtimes for them. So they have come out having to
Ooh,
fight for the situation that they find themselves in. Dead trying to put that one back in the box, but can't quite find it. Scribbles gets the beat on Choppa, but it goes straight to Betrayed, who plays it low. Dead able to react accordingly. Now Realize out of the corner, has to get it past Divisa, does, but doesn't have much more boost to work with as Choppa. Gonna turn that one around. Scribbles, last man back, plays it to the side. And so far, we haven't seen Karen Lovers with much offense this game, but they're going to look to turn it around here.
yes, Realize pops this one up. Trying to find something. Does get the pass towards the middle. Betrayed is up for it. So is Scribbles. They get a touch apiece. And now Realize trying to look for this one as well. This one's going to come for Scribbles. Scribbles on target. It was close there. But Scribbles is the one who gets the goal there as the defender hits it off that far post and in.
Divisa trying everything possible to get that ball out, but still just not enough as it does creep all the way across the net, bounces off the post, finds its way back in, and just like that, we have Karen Lovers on the equalizer, but Los Bebitos immediately looking to gain their lead back, opening up with some offensive pressure off the kickoff, but nothing to show of it as the defense of Karen Lovers proving to hold strong. Scribbles, that's a booming touch off the back wall. Divisa going for the redirect, perhaps a little bit of a psycho, but be a bit of a pseudo-psycho as there was no Musty involved. But that's when we're starting to get into mechanics that are, they're too new. They don't exist. You can't convince me. Choppa trying to get that goal the textbook way, just low and slow, but does immediately get turned around. Betrayed, gonna push that one to the side. Realize shot opportunity, save from Choppa, and Los Bebitos still going unscathed as Karen Lovers are trying to find their lead.
And that is one thing I'm noticing coming out of the Karen Lovers right now is that they bring a lot of physicality to their game. They are getting pound for pound more demos, more bumps, more physical interruptions than their opponents in almost every series. And Divisa with a great opportunity there, Realize gets the save credit as well, but I think that ball was a little bit high regardless. So Scribbles tries to transition out, but isn't able to. And I think if the Los Bebitos get a little bit more aggressive with their play, a little bit more physical, and just bump Realize before he can carry through a play, they could start snowballing this game away, because we are seeing that they have momentum going into this final minute.
And with 1 minute remaining, you are approaching golden goal territory, as if one team scores, the other will not have a lot of time to answer, especially if the team that scores starts to pick up that momentum. And Los Bebitos needing it so badly, they don't want to fall down into the loser's bracket. They want to start step one of the reverse sweep. 30 seconds remaining. That one gonna get pinched to the side. Betrayed, getting the beat over Dead, keeps the ball in the Karen Lovers half. Dribble attempt, but does get bumped from behind. Still has the ball, puts that off the back wall. Scribbles makes a very dangerous touch, makes it to Betrayed. Not able to put that one in, and Karen Lovers barely making it out of that one. Betrayed, gonna have a shot opportunity. The demo comes out, and Betrayed drops that one in. 10 seconds remaining. Have Los Bebitos done it?
I'm going to go with yes. With 10 seconds left on the clock, yes, they will be taking a game off the Karen Lovers. And it was only a matter of time before they scored that goal. They had so many good looks at the net, and it was bound to pay off. So eventually, they draw Karen Lovers into the corner, pass it out off the backboard to Betrayed, and Betrayed knows exactly how to take the game-winning goal. And with that, it is now a 2-1 series, still in favor of the Karen Lovers though. But Los Bebitos saying that we are not dead yet.
And perhaps this game, the shot heard around the world, if you will. Karen Lovers, that's the first game they've dropped this entire tournament. No team anymore going through unscathed. Every team having to fight for where they are. Karen Lovers showing that they are not the unstoppable force that they have shown to be throughout this bracket. Los Bebitos able to come out in the final 20 seconds of that game, actually final 10, with a great team play to give themselves the win. That's step number one. Now, will they be able to execute step number two in the potential reverse sweep, or will Karen Lovers just try and walk away with it in four?
Ooh, I know the Karen Lovers, they don't want to let this series go any longer than it has to. So they will definitely be looking to take this series as quickly as possible. But Los Bebitos there had so much offensive firepower with, I believe it was, double checking the stats, 9 shots on net. And when you are facing that amount of shots, a few are bound to get through. And the Karen Lovers, they did have quite a few saves, but just not enough. So we are getting into game 4 here, and it is looking to be a crucial game in this series. Well, one team is on match point, so it makes sense that's crucial. But already, Scribbles trying to make something happen with an early shot on net. Dead pops this one up, has a little bit of boost to work with, does get the fake on one, doesn't get it over Betrayed though, who gets the tip to make the early game save and keep the score at 0 apiece.
We saw Dead flip reset opportunity, perhaps taking a page out of Realize's book, showing that Realize is not the only one that can hit a reset. Divisa gonna double tap that one off the sidewall. Choppa slamming it down. And Los Bebitos, this is exactly the opening they need if they want to try and attempt this reverse sweep.
Realize was almost there for the immaculate touch to keep the game scoreless, but unfortunately didn't quite have the speed for it, and so he gets beat in the air. And now Divisa comes up Dead with an awkward touch, and this one's going to hover towards the middle there. Choppa and Divisa were going for it. Unfortunately, they couldn't find anything with it, so it's a little bit of a slower play now. Dead tries to transition out. Good ball up the wall there. Great challenge by Divisa. Kills the momentum. Betrayed up to Divisa there. A little bit on net. Over Scribbles. That's an open chance there, but he hits it off the far post, or a little bit high. But right now, it is nothing but Los Bebitos with the momentum as, oh my lord, that ball just doesn't go in. What an opportunity.
That ball pixels away from finding the back of the net, but somehow able to roll out. Just a quick update from the bracket. Dare have made the run to the losers finals, so they are now waiting on the loser of this match, whoever loses. And we see a Rule 1 coming out as I'm trying to update about the bracket 2v2 situation. And shout out to the players for sticking with it. Divisa, that's a great flick. It's barred down and in. And perhaps Los Bebitos taking the 2v2 to their advantage as Divisa just going to hit the reverse 45, slots it top corner, and makes the lead too.
And the issue there was that Scribbles had cheated up a little bit. Instead of staying on the goal line, he moved up with Realize as Realize made the challenge there. So when Realize got beat, Scribbles got beat, and Divisa with another opportunity, but it's Betrayed who follows through and gets the 3rd goal of the game here for Los Bebitos.
And we've seen Karen Lovers come back from 2-goal deficits. However, we haven't quite seen them come back from 3. They still have 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. That's a lot of threes, but they still have plenty of time. Dead needs to get that one cleared out, is able to push it to Realize. The physical play coming out from Los Bebitos, trying to prevent the counterattack. Scribbles puts it off the back wall, but no one there to follow it up. Scribbles trying to keep it in the box, gets bumped again, and Los Bebitos on the physical play, not allowing Karen Lovers to position their cars how they want to.
Now, I was taking a look at the stats already, and Los Bebitos have already racked up 9, now 10 shots on net. The offensive pressure, the offensive momentum is in full swing. It is oppressive. It is a flood. It's an onslaught, and I don't think the Karen Lovers are quite able to adapt to it right now. Now, they still have a 1-game buffer if this game does get out of their grasp anymore. but hopefully they're able to find their wheels, their footing on defense to be able to get something back offensively. But right now it is looking like Los Bebitos from end to end.
2 minutes remaining, less actually, for Karen Lovers to find an answer to Los Bebitos' control. That's a good one. It's going to go off the back wall, but realize a little bit too far back as the doink from Dead almost finding its way in. It goes off the crossbar. That would have been such a game changer for the Karen Lovers. However, to no avail as it does get cleared out. Karen Lovers really giving it their all in the midfield right now. They are making it very apparent how bad they want to bring this game back. That's a good opportunity, but Visa able to tip it to the side. Now Betrayed in the midfield. Has to get it past Realize. It goes neutral. Dead. Gonna be the first one in the air. Has his whole team below him, but no one able to follow it up as Visa gonna be able to turn that one around. That might be Ford. Betrayed can get there in time. It slams off the post and out. 1 minute remaining. Karen Lovers, a daunting task ahead of them.
Don't think the Karen Lovers will be able to come back in this game 4, and that their momentum, their mental, they are saving that for game 5. Now, it could just be that the Karen Lovers, they're having such a good time here on the broadcast that they want to make sure that they are on the broadcast for every series tonight by going towards the losers finals as well. So it could be a big brain play here. Or maybe Los Bebitos have finally figured out the Karen Lovers and are looking to do the reverse sweep, because this game will be going over to Los Bebitos here. It's just a matter of winding down the final few seconds and making sure that ball touches the pitch. But right now, Choppa, he's putting up the Divisa, who puts it on net-ish as it hits the near post wall. But with that, that is game 4 in the books, and Los Bebitos with the game 4 win, forcing a game 5.
And Karen Lovers, they looked so comfortable in games 1 and 1.5 and 2, if you will, because we did have that little intermittent 3 minutes of Rocket League that was not accounted for in the scoreline. They looked so comfortable. Now all of a sudden the series changing pace entirely as we see 12 shots coming out for Los Bebitos that game. Definitely the offensive favored team. Karen Lovers need to find a way to turn that one around in this game 5. It would be a heartbreaker for them if they were reverse swept. However, as you mentioned before, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing because they would get more time with us, which I think is why all of the players are here today. They just want to get as much screen time as possible with their 2 favorite casters, as the next game about to go underway in just a couple of moments. The players eager to get this game 5 underway. Will Los Bebitos continue swinging this momentum as they will freely, or are the Karen Lovers going to find an answer? Game 5 just about to start. We will get it underway, and definitely a lot to take in going into this game.
Yes, definitely a lot to take in, especially for the Karen Lovers, who were undefeated coming into this series. And then in the series, they dropped 2 games. They're getting beat early, and they're starting to look a little bit more frantic. Less clean, less team play. But as I say that, there's Dead with a good goal line bump. Scribble's trying to follow through. Does get the demo on the tail end of that play. So the Karen Lovers, they are still in this. They still have the spirit to be competitive, to be physical, to drive the ball to the enemy net. But will it be enough, as Betrayed has been doing so much good for Los Bebitos?
And Choppa going to sink that one in. The underdogs of the series now with the advantage in game number 5, able to sneak that one low, as the Karen Lovers defense that once looked impenetrable has been starting to show signs of weakness. It could be a mental, it could be a bit of a miscommunication issue. Not quite sure. All that we do know is that they are going to have to clean it up. They still have 4 minutes. That goal coming out from Los Bebitos in the opening minutes, so plenty of time. But this is the last game of the series, so if they want to figure out the answer, they are going to have to figure it out soon.
Yes, they will have to figure it out. Pull out the calculator, pull out the supercomputer, whatever you have to figure out how you need to come back into this game. And personally, they need to get cleaner defensive touches, because too many times they will make the first save, but their touch will be poor, and then they can't get the second and third saves that they have to make because Los Bebitos is just there waiting for the poor touches. So good touches, good clears, and great passes, and hopefully it will be enough for the Karen lovers to find their wheels again, get those tires inflated, and drive to the enemy's net and get those goal-ahead goals. So Realize looking for a pass there, a little bit too hard, so it's over to Scribbles in the corner. Scribbles back off the backboard, and Dead with a good challenge there, double commit. Realize is up for it. He beats the defenders, and now it's Scribbles, potentially off the backboard. Dead, can he make it? No, he doesn't quite get the dunk. And Los Bebitos, they're able to find space on defense to make the saves right now. Oh, but these are dangerous opportunities that they are being faced with.
Karen lovers, that's exactly what they need. They need to be able to hold Los Bebitos into their own half. We saw them do that against Short Circuit, and that's how they found so much success. And we're starting to see that version of Karen lovers come back out. However, nothing on the scoreboard to reflect that just yet, but Realize on the dribble gets the pop up to Dead, shoots it low as Divisa, the last player back. Scribbles, that's a good pass middle. Realize gets it over Betrayed. Can he drop it down? He does, but it's going to go to the corner as Scribbles trying to keep that one in the box. Can't quite find it. Divisa on the dribble out, met by Dead. That one pushed to the corner. Betrayed. That's a good pass out to Choppa. It's a bit low and a bit to the side. It does bounce out as Los Bebitos almost finding an answer. And it looks like they might find it here as their first opportunity taken away from them. But Divisa, touch off the sidewall, picked up by Betrayed, who gets the cheeky little floor pinch, tapping that one in for 2. And Karen lovers in such a bad situation for them right now.
Being down 2 goals this late into the game, the final game of the series to beat too, and then nearly getting beat right off the kickoff again by Divisa is just heartbreaking. It is definitely going to strain their mental, especially with back-to-back demos coming out as well. And it is Los Bebitos stepping up their physicality, and it feels like the Karen lovers are simply just lost.
And just lost indeed. They had so much momentum throughout their entire tournament run thus far. Granted, we are in the upper bracket, therefore if Karen lovers can't bring it back, they will be facing Dare in the lower bracket. Twitch chat very in favor of Dare right now as everyone's spamming Dare on top. However, they are in the lower bracket, so in fact they are on the bottom right now, but they do have the chance to bring it back as they can get the bracket reset. Choppa gonna make it 3, and it's looking like Dare's opponents going to be Karen lovers, as it looks like the players are checking out for the game. Karen lovers ready to call it quits a little bit earlier, and no more players from the Karen lovers in the lobby. The game effectively over, and now we see, now at this point it's just Los Bebitos going to play their 3-man free play now, just to count down the clock, make the game official. The players just jumping around for fun. 14 seconds remaining. It's only a matter of time before it's official, although I don't necessarily see anyone from Karen lovers rejoining the lobby and scoring 3 goals, so I think it's safe to call this series over as Divisa gonna put in that shot out of nowhere. That's a great angle. Gonna stall this game, get as much screen time as possible. sinks that one in. 2 seconds remaining. Will the non-existent Karen lovers be able to bring this game back? Only time can tell. As Betrayed gonna slam that one into the back wall post and down, and Los Bebitos find themselves in the grand finals.
Yeah, Los Bebitos, they did great there. That's really all I can say, was that they played solid Rocket League from start to finish, and it paid off there. That's really what it was. They put Karen lovers on the back foot and they could never recover. Unfortunately, we saw the Karen lovers pull a Karen move there and leave the lobby before it was over, which is a little bit unsportsmanlike, but hey, Los Bebitos, they will take the free Game 5 win there. And now we will hop over to the losers final, but I think we're going to throw it to a quick break. You know, grab your drink of water, go to the washroom, because we will have more Rocket League action here tonight, and it will be exciting.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get this losers final match underway. Karen Lovers versus Dare. Twitch chat going absolutely insane in favor of Dare. I haven't even seen the Karen Lovers fans in chat. It's all about Dare being on top here, as Dare making a very heroic run through the bracket so far, dropping in winners round 2 and winning 5 consecutive losers bracket matches, not wanting to give up, clawing their way through the tournament. Perhaps one of the best lower bracket runs I've seen in a Frost tournament so far. Is Dare looking good right now, but they are going to be facing Karen Lovers, which we have been following all stream. They are a very formidable opponent, and this should be an interesting one. Obviously, Twitch chat very biased, but Saro, how do you feel coming into this match?
You know, I have no idea who Dare is. I'm looking forward to being educated, both by the masses, both by the players themselves, and I think that Dare, they could be the ones coming out on top in this best of 3 series, because the Karen Lovers, I feel like their mental may have popped, exploded, imploded, boomed, whatever adjective you want to use to describe that their mental has vanished. It could be accurate right now. Now, we are going to be getting into Game 1 here very soon, and I'm excited for it. But when you mention how long that they've been in the losers bracket, you know, it's just Dare taking the scenic route. They just love Rocket League so much they want to play as much of it as they can. So they take the scenic route.
Perhaps the adrenaline junkies wanting to be under pressure for the entire tournament. So we almost see a good opener come out from Dare. Scribbles gonna shut that one down. Follow up from Realize ET. Trying to keep it into the box. Finds Vroom, but Realize immediately shutting it down. A very back and forth opener. Dead has a shot opportunity, but puts it off the post. Now ET off the ceiling. Pass to Vroom. It looks like it's going to be high, but ET opportunity drops it low. 2 players from Dare commit, but it's still not in the net. Realize able to push it to the side, and some scoring opportunities coming out from both sides, but the scoreboard still 0-0.
It's still 0-0, but it is Dare playing a bit of a daring game, you could say, having so many early double commits. But it is Scribbles with the first goal of the game, who is stepping up to the challenge that Dare has laid out.
And right now, Dare currently not on top, as they are playing from behind now. Twitch chat, I don't know why y'all keep saying Dare on top when they are down right now. Nonetheless, they are looking to bring it back and Realize
there it is.
A bit of a missed touch. Now Dare still not quite on top. Dare now on a level playing field, if you will. Realize a little bit of a missed touch on that floor pinch attempt. Sends it backwards. And now Dare is back on the ground. We're all grounded again. Scoreboard reset. And we will see if Karen Lovers will be able to make up for that mistake, or if Dare are going to swing that momentum in their favor.
Well, Eagle had the eagle eye there for that opportunity when he just slotted it in off the poor defensive touch. So the Karen Lovers are already making the same mistakes as they did in the last series. They're perpetuating the cycle of defensive poor touches that just get them beat on the second and third opportunities and efforts. So Karen Lovers, they gotta step up on the defense, otherwise you will be taken to task by the team from Dare.
And 2 minutes crossing all of a sudden. Dare had a good look, but it gets immediately turned around, as after Dare were able to get back on the board, the game going fairly quiet. That's a good opportunity, but Vroom able to push it to the side. Scribbles off the ceiling, does get met dead. on the dribble, trying to get the low 50. It does go over to Scribbles, takes it off the ceiling, but ET pre-jumping, can't quite make contact. Realize gonna have an opportunity, plays it into the corner, dead. Back into the box, does get the bump, but no one there for the shot. And another good opportunity for Karen Lovers just goes away.
Karen Lover's not quite following through with one another right now, but they are reading some of these balls better and quicker than Dare is right now. And Scribbles trying to make a great end-to-end play here. Has the air dribble, doesn't get the touch off the backboard, needed to pop it out to a teammate. So it will be Eagle with the opportunity now, and that ball is going across the goal line. But luckily, they get it across quickly enough that no one is able to capitalize from Dare. Now, ET, he isn't phoning home yet because he's in the offensive end trying to find something to happen. But it is Eagle who is the one to sink his talons in with the go-ahead goal.
A Twitch chat, I believe that Dare is now, in fact, on top. They are in the lead. It has been very long awaited. And it looks like they might extend it. Eagle on the race to that one off the kickoff and is going to put themselves one step higher. And now the game that looked so neutral swinging very heavily in favor of Dare.
And it's off the back of Eagle, who has spread his wings and just taken Dare to new heights so far in this series. And with a performance like this, it makes sense why they've been able to run the gauntlet of the losers bracket as well as they have. And the Karen Lovers, they aren't quite there in shambles. But it may be the Karen Lovers who have to phone home instead if this series keeps going the way it is so far.
Minute 20 remaining, ET making it 4. And Karen Lovers not in the best of situations here as Dare looking to walk all the way through the losers bracket. Definitely a good start for them as this game reaching a point where it might be unobtainable for the Karen Lovers. As they do have to find 3. Dare looking to extend it but can't quite find it. 1 minute remaining. Scribbles takes control, pushes it low, Realize trying to keep it in the box, but Vroom gonna clear it out, and with a minute remaining, it's not looking good for the Karen Lovers.
You know, I would say not looking good may be a little bit of an understatement. This is almost turning into a match where the Karen Lovers are gonna get randomly photographed or videographed from members of the stadium as they start blowing up and losing their cool, because they are getting beat in nearly every part of the pitch by Dare. With a scoreline of 5-1, with still 50 seconds left on the clock, it's not going to be how many goals Karen can score to come back. It's going to be how many more nails in the coffin will Dare put in.
And Karen Lovers tapping out one of those nails from inside of the coffin. Scribbles does pick up the demo dead, able to tap that one in. And can you call it a comeback at this point? I mean, they made it slightly more possible, but it's still at a point where it's not very likely. Realize gonna pick this one up, but ET gonna shut that one down, and Karen Lovers just essentially out of time as Broom's gonna sink that one in for 6. 33 seconds remaining, and Karen Lovers are going to have to put this game behind them and try and reset if they want a chance of taking the series.
That was just a great heads-up play by Dare, and finding Vroom Vroom Wee was satisfying. It had my inner child going wee! Because you know when you take those Hot Wheel cars and you send them flying, that's the sound that every kid makes when they go the distance. And right now, Dare is going the distance. And you can already see the Karen Lovers, they're letting this game end. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. They know they can't come back. So they'll save their efforts, their boost, and what's left of their shattered mentality for Game 2.
And this game coming to a halt. ET off the ceiling, trying to make a highlight reel play at the very end. Can't quite find it. And now Dare in a very good situation, by definition, on top currently 1-0 up in this best of 3. So they are on match point. They just have to win one more. And a very dominant performance against the Karen Lovers is going to put them in a really good situation. Karen Lovers, they have a lot to work for if they want to bring this series back, but Dare looking like an unstoppable force right now.
Unstoppable is pretty apt there. We have Eagle scoring 4 goals on 6 shots, and the team as a whole having 11 shots on net. Now, I mentioned, a flood of offensive pressure before, especially from Los Bebitos, but this seems more like a flash flood coming out of Dare. It hit Karen Lovers hard, it hit them fast, and you know that Karen hairstyle, well, it's a complete mess, and the Karen Lovers may not be as lovable right now, but still, they can search their purse, they can search their trunk, and get the makeup out, and try and fix their appearance for Game 2 to try and come back into this series.
How many people from Dare are there in Twitch chat? There is a absurd amount of people rooting for Dare, and it's honestly quite impressive how many Dare fans we have here. And everyone's saying that I doubted Dare. I never doubted them. I just said that, they got scored on first. They were down in the series. So at one point, Dare weren't in the best situation. They obviously turned that around and, brought their skill to my attention, as this is the first time they have been on the stream today. Is Eagle gonna play that one into the corner, but Scribble's able to clear that one out. A early goal for Karen Lovers would be great for their mental realize. Trying to find that one past Eagle, but can't quite get there. Dead going to put that one up. Scribbles drop towards the box. Realize now going for the double tap. Does find it, but Vroom able to get the clear out, and Karen Lovers opening up very strong on offense.
And now his name may be Vroom Vroom Wee, but that was a Vroom Vroom no, because he just robbed Karen Lovers blind there with that save. And Scribbles trying to make something happening. It wasn't happening there, as Dare, they come out hard in this game too as well. Now it may be scoreless, but they still have momentum. And you mentioned the fans, the support that they have. And I can tell you right now, is that it seems like this Dare team has more support than any Dare program I've seen before.
The Dare program, definitely something that is not very acknowledged in the youth of America. I'm not sure if Dare is international actually, but a bit of a defensive misplay coming out from Dare. However, they do not get punished for it. Realize going to play that one forward, trying to make up for the opportunity in ET. What a shot from him. Dare on top right there. There you go, Twitch chat. As ET, what an angle for him, will open up this game for the Karen Lovers.
Yeah, well, ET does have to phone home. It's just not in the way that we anticipated there. So, maybe it's just Dare saying, hey, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the competition. So we will give you a handicap here. Now, that's definitely maybe a little bit arrogant coming out of Dare. But with what I'm seeing so far, they can back it up. And when you can drive the drive and talk the talk, good things are going to happen. And right now, ET with another shot on net, picked up by Realize there, who needs to make a transition play, but it's already too late as multiple members of Dare are back in time. Scribbles pinches this one up, does get a good clear off the backboard, but Vroom Vroom is already there to receive it. And the rotations coming out of Dare, I will have to say, are looking clean.
And Dare, it's only a matter of time with how they're playing. If they find another goal, drop down to Eagle. It's going to be off the post. A good opportunity came and went. Vroom trying to put that one back in the box. Realize on the back wall already waiting. Eagle, a good challenge to put that one back into the corner. Tries to get a pass out, but it's a little bit too far for Vroom. ET trying to find it, but not the best touch. It will find its way to Dead. Vroom gonna have a shot opportunity. Opts to play it low, but Scribbles going to push that one out. Eagle, another opportunity, and Dare having multiple looks on net, but still nothing to show for it.
Yeah, nothing to show for it yet, but you have to admit it is Dare who have the only goal in the game, even if it is on themselves. So hopefully they can get that offense going in the proper direction this game, and they have some good looks, a prime opportunity there, but it was the post making that clutch save there. And once more the ball right back into their defensive end, so Dare not quite finding the ball control needed, as Scribbles has a good look on net here, and that will be the second goal for Team Karen Lovers right now. And with a minute 16 on the clock, they could look to force a game 3.
And unless we can see some heroics that Dare had in game number 1, it's starting to look a little bit of too much of a challenge for them. Just over a minute remaining to score not only 1 but 2. As Karen Lovers are looking to heat up, looking to make it 3. Scribbles on the play there. Dead, a great pass across. Scribble teeing it up for himself, gets it over Broom, and with a minute remaining, 3 goals might be too much of an ask.
But the Karen Lovers, they are starting to prove me wrong. They're starting to prove that their mental, while taking a major blow, isn't completely gone, as they are able to find opportunities here in this game too. They're able to find momentum. But now Eagle, he's flying high, trying to make something happen, but not quite there. But the ball is robbed, 40 seconds-ish left on the clock, give or take, and they have these shots on net, but they aren't finding the back of it. So, how will they break this stalemate? They have a little bit more in terms of shots right now, but still, 30 seconds left on the clock, 3 goals, and I think it's safe to say at this point, we will be going to a game 3 here in the losers final.
Dare could still use this remaining 20 seconds to swing some momentum in their favor, but Karen Lovers trying to do what they can to maintain their control, try and give themselves something to carry into game number 3, as they don't want to concede early, as we have seen Karen Lovers actually take the lead early on in both games so far, as they will look to do it in game number 3, but Karen Lovers bringing the series all the way to the end. And Dare, after such a dominant performance in game number 1, now scoreless in game number 2. A bit of a change of pace. Very interesting to see from them. And it makes you question. We've seen the side of Dare that scores all of the goals. We've seen the side of Dare that scores none of the goals except for the one own goal. What are we going to see from them in game 3?
That's a good question. At this point, I don't know. I want to be a believer. And when it comes to playing Truth or Dare, Dare is normally the way to go. But the Karen Lovers, they made a convincing argument for themselves in this game too. So hopefully that argument can persist into game 3 right now. But really, it's going to come down to how these players feel and the first kickoff, because so many of these games we've seen tonight have been decided in that first minute, in those first few opening seconds, and those seconds set the pace for the entire game.
And this kickoff, like you said, might be one of the most important kickoffs that we've seen so far. Final 5-minute timer on the clock in this series. We get game number 3 underway. It's going to go in favor of Dead. Able to take it into the Dare corner. Pass out middle. Realize in a bit of an awkward spot. ET going to be able to send that one across the pitch. Scribbles gets a good win, but doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. Puts some pace behind it. And 3 games in a row. Karen Lovers going to open up strong.
Yeah, Scribbles just did a fantastic job there, finding open space for himself and never giving up on the play, because if he gave up on it, he wouldn't get that goal. But as I said, first 15 seconds, we have our first goal. That is how the game is going to be decided, because now Dare, they have to play from behind, and when they're behind, they don't look like the greatest team.
And Dare needing to find their game 1 efforts and bring it into this game number 3 now that they are playing from behind. But Karen Lovers are going to look to continue the offensive momentum that they created in game number 2. Dead trying to get that read off the corner, but beat by ET Eagle. Playing that one out middle, looking to follow it himself, does get it. Vroom next to the ball, but Scribbles able to turn it around. Realize double tap opportunity off the corner, does push it through. Dead, a little awkward, and Eagle going to make the save as we do cross the opening minute. Dare barely holding on as Karen Lovers almost made it too.
Now, we want to believe that Dare is on top, but the scoreline is telling a different story. We're in the match point game here to decide who goes to the grand finals. And right now it says that's the Karen Lovers who are going to be the ones going if Dare don't get it together. Don't show that they're actually on top. And, oh, they got a little bit of luck on their side there as Eagle finds the tying goal.
And Dare still not on top. Twitch chat, Dare now on the same level playing field as Karen Lovers. Neither team's on top. I don't want to hear it from you guys. Don't even start with the spam. No need. This game is now neutral. Vroom going to put one on target. All right, Twitch chat, Dare is on top. There you go. You can have it. The miss comes out on defense from Karen Lovers. Vroom going to put that one in, and Dare in a very fashionable way find themselves on top.
I agree with you there. In a fashionable way, they find themselves up on top, but can they stay there? Because they have looked shaky at times, because after all, they aren't already in the grand finals. They're in the losers bracket, so they have dropped the series. They have dropped games, but they're still looking strong overall. But the Karen Lovers, they have 3 minutes on the clock to work with, and they can get the goals if they're given space here. Realize beats one, and he rams it underneath the crossbar to get that tying goal.
And Realize has been the crucial player. Gets the air dribble, slots at top corner. You couldn't ask for a better place to slot that ball to tie up the game right before halftime. Vroom immediately going to look to get that lead back. Double tap goes a bit high. But ET still almost finds that angle. Scribble's going to sneak that one under. Breakaway opportunity, but Eagle tackles from behind. Shuts that one down. A very close call for Dare. Realize looking to pick this one up. ET can't quite stop him. Realize not a lot of boost to work with. Trying to push that one middle, but Vroom able to get it to the side. Scribble looking for Dead, but Eagle going to pick that one up instead, and Realize going to turn it back around, and some very neutral midfield play. This is what we've been seeing from these teams, is the second the series goes neutral, it seems like the players tend to back off a bit on the aggressive side of things. They don't want to concede, as that's a close one from the Karen Lovers, but Dare make it out alive.
Yes, they make it out alive so far. Unfortunately, the Dare program didn't make it out alive. It was boring. Now, fortunately, these players aren't boring to watch, but as they find themselves in this stalemate, they need to find some way to break out of it. Otherwise, the Karen Lovers, who have the momentum, will continue to pressure the net, and they are getting so many good looks at the net now as well that it will only be a matter of time before Dare let one through. And I don't think anyone would dare to do that right now, as Eagle tries to make the solo play. It doesn't quite work out there. And now with Scribbles carrying the ball forward, trying to find that centering pass as well. Realizes waiting in the midfield there. He has room to work with. He's trying to put it down, but doesn't quite find the net there, though he was able to get it down.
And 1 minute remaining. The game's still tied up, approaching golden goal territory. Vroom trying to break this out of his own half. A bit of a double commit's going to open up an opportunity for Karen Lovers. Realize not a lot of boost to work with. Isn't able to make the pass, but Dead going to pick this one up in the midfield before it's shut down by Eagle. 34 seconds remaining and counting. It's ET. A good shot towards the box. Realize going to control this one out. Gets it over Vroom, but Eagle going to put that one back towards the box. Dead. Shutting it down. Karen Lovers looking to break past the midfield line. Dead. Flip reset comes out. It's still in the corner. 15 seconds remaining. Karen Lovers on offense, but it looks like Dare's about to turn it around.
Yes, last a few seconds on the clock, and it looks like we will probably be going overtime, I should say. But it is going to be a 0-second play here if they can keep the ball up, and so far they are. Realize what the shot towards the net, and ET, he kills the ball, saying, no, we will take the reset in overtime and go from the kickoff. Now, hopefully the kickoff doesn't go too off, but it seems to be pretty stable so far. Vroom Vroom with the ball doesn't get the play as he's challenged early in the air as well. So ET playing an offensive game here, trying to make the early play, but Realize has the ball over to Dead. Dead with a good shot. It's going to be high off the backboard. Dead can't quite kill the ball either. So now this ball is alive and well. It's on Eagle's hood. Eagle with the demo on Scribbles. They have the car advantage, but unfortunately, they don't have the ball to capitalize on it. Instead, it's over to Dare. Dare with a good, cheeky look behind the defenders there. But now Vroom Vroom with the dribble, with the moves. Doesn't beat all of the defenders, though. And that is some style points. But style points won't win you the game. But
however, brute forcing it in will, in fact, put Dare on top. Congratulations, Switch chat. You get what you wanted. Dare are going to find themselves in the grand finals, playing up against their opponents who have been waiting for a while. Los Bebitos have been waiting for this matchup for a while. And Twitch chat, I have something to show you actually. If you have a moment. Let me grab this really quick. Hold on one second. I was not prepared. It appears. Oh, it's mirrored. You can just mirror it, Twitch chat. You understand what it says. Dare is on top. Dare is in fact on top. There you go. I hope you guys are happy. I was not disrespecting your team. I was just stating the facts. I apologize. But that's besides the point. Will Dare be able to continue being on top, DOT if you will, or will Los Bebitos be able to shut down the run, as we are going to go to a short break before we get this grand finals underway?
Now, welcome back to the Grand Finals. I know Jay there, he didn't dare to believe, but through sheer perseverance, the Dare members, well, they made him a believer. And as I alluded to earlier, when it's truth or dare, you choose Dare. Because they are a spicy team, alright, and they have completed nearly their entire run through the loser's bracket, through the gauntlet, through stacked odds to say the least, through the Karens of the Rocket League world to make it to the grand finals against Los Bebitos. Now, we saw that Los Bebitos, they were looking good, but I don't know how they stack up compared to Dare. Now, I know the Twitch chat, you guys, you believe in your team. But as we hop into game one here, Jay, take us off.
And Los Bebitos have been waiting for a while. Makes you wonder what they were doing in their off time. They might come into the series a little bit cold. You often see that with teams that are sitting in the upper grand finals slot, as they do have to wait for the lower finals match and potentially more depending on how the bracket is moving along on the side of the lowers. ET looking to open us up strong, but that one going to be a missed opportunity, but Froome gonna immediately turn it back around, and Dare, quite frankly, find themselves on top.
Yes, they find themselves on top, and on top is the place to be, especially early on into game one, setting the tone for the series early. Now, ET, he's putting it far. He's not quite bringing it home just yet, but if they keep playing like this, ET won't be phoning home. He'll be going home with the trophy, with the prize. But this ball goes end to end on the ground, and ET gets that goal credit.
Where did that come from? ET literally side flips into it, and one of the Los Bebitos players making contact with it. That one just going to roll all the way down the pitch. And all of a sudden, Dare find themselves in a 2-0 lead in the opening minute. A great start for them, especially with the format of this tournament. For anyone confused about the current series score, there are no bracket resets here, but instead the team that comes in through uppers gets a 1-game advantage. That's where Los Bebitos' 1-0 advantage comes from, because they made it through uppers. So Dare having to win one additional game, and so far in this opening game, it looks like they might be able to equalize the series, turn it into a best of 5, as it does go neutral. ET on the opportunity, it's going to go off the backboard. Divisa able to push it to the side, but Dare off to a great start for them.
Okay, it's early here into the technically game 2, you could say, but it's the first match that these two are playing. So I want to ask Twitch chat, I want to ask the fans, the faithful, will the freebie given to Los Bebitos be the only game they win here in the grand finals?
I think I already know how they're going to answer that.
So do I, but I still have to ask the question there.
I think
Divisa
I know
does
how
put
they're
it
gonna
in
answer that.
as well.
I think that they are going to live and die by Dare no matter what. We could put any situation in front of them, and somehow they will always bring it back to Dare being on top. Twitch chat, very, very biased to say the least, as it looks like exclusively Dare fans. Shout out to you guys for being here and enjoying some Rocket League. It's fun to cast, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it as well. As we do approach halftime here, Froome looking to play it out. Divisa gonna shut that one down. Eagle pass forward to Froome. They're looking to extend their lead. Dare pushes that one towards the box with ET, but Divisa on the dribble out. Froome tackle from behind as we approach the final 2 minutes, and Eagle might have an opportunity here, pushes that one to the corner, and Dare looking like they might just be able to hold this lead.
So far, this 1-goal lead is proving to be enough. Well, that's because they initially had a 2-goal lead. And even if Dare isn't on top all the time, when they're not on top, they just become Australians and they go back to being on top because everything's reversed there. But as I say that, Choppa rams a tying goal home. And so with a minute 52 on the clock, it is all tied.
Wait, Cyro, so you say if they're losing, then they're Australian, which puts them on top. So what happens here now that the game is tied?
Well, funny that you should ask that, is that when the game is tied, they're technically on top because they're also not on the bottom. So it's like Schrodinger's placement. And because you don't know until it happens, you can therefore assume that they are indeed on top.
Very unexpected answer coming out. I was hoping to stump you with that one, but wasn't quite able to. You were prepared for that question. Way to go, as Los Bebitos having a good look on offense, looking to find a lead, turn Dare Australian, I suppose. This Choppa, this touch will go middle attempt, comes out from Betrayed, but no good. Divisa can't quite follow that one up. ET has Eagle in the corner, intercepted by Choppa. Vroom back into the corner. Dare looking to find their lead back, turn back into the Americans. They're tired of being Australian. 1 minute remaining, and Dare still looking great on offense.
A bit of a double commit there in the corner means that they don't make the most of that great offensive demo that we saw come out as well. Now ET, he's high off the wall, but it's broken up by Divisa there, but Vroom Vroom puts that one down, immediately kicked back into their own defensive end. And it does seem like Los Bebitos, they are finding space to work with. They're able to secure their own territory and start making forays into the enemies. And with 2 goals in 20 seconds, they're looking to take game 2 here with the golden goal, as you like to put it there, Jay.
And this is exactly what Bebitos needed coming into this series. They wanted to prove that they weren't going to come in cold, as they did concede the first 2 goals, one of them being an interesting one to say the least. The second one that rolled from one side of the pitch to the other is Vroom is actually going to bring it back. We weren't in golden goal territory. Dare now back in Schrodinger's version of being on top, however you want to put it. Vroom able to clean up that double commit. 6 seconds remaining, and Dare tie us up.
A game, 6 seconds left. We're going to go to overtime here, no doubt, unless we get a miraculous 0-second goal. But that won't happen, so it is overtime. It is an action-packed game 2, game 1. I don't even know what to call it except exciting. And unfortunately, it's over as quickly as it begins, with Choppa finding the OT goal with an open net.
And it only took 4 seconds. Dare sent back to Australia. Now down 2 games in the series. Los Bebitos, if they win 1 more, they are on match point. Meanwhile, on the side of Dare, they need to win 4 games to take it. So definitely at a disadvantage right now. Don't worry, I'm not counting them out. I'm just saying that they're at a disadvantage. Don't come at me, Twitch chat. We've been over this before. I'm just stating the facts. Choppa, though, coming out of that game, 3 goals himself. Definitely a great game there. The hat trick coming out, a star on offense. As Dare, they looked very good at the start, but ended up slowing it down a bit towards the end. Let Los Bebitos have a little bit more space. And Los Bebitos definitely taking advantage of it, taking that game in overtime. A very close comeback there from Dare with the goal to send us into overtime, but fortunately for them, they weren't able to convert in overtime. Now Los Bebitos up 2-0 in the best of 7. Still a lot of Rocket League to go. This game number 2 will be loading up, and it will get underway shortly.
And I'm excited for this game coming up as well, because we saw that Los Bebitos outshot Dare. I believe it was 10-4, and that is actually a huge discrepancy. And those shots were accurate. It was 4 goals for the side of Los Bebitos with 4 or 5 saves on the side of Dare. So if Dare aren't making the saves, they are getting scored on. Which means that they need to challenge earlier, challenge a little bit quicker, take away space from Los Bebitos, because they are just giving over too much respect right now. And they are paying the price. So already, it's not going to be an early goal so far, but it is going to be a great look here for Los Bebitos against Dare as they come out swinging, even if they aren't scoring the goal just yet.
And this is exactly what they want. Not quite what Twitch chat wants, but on the side of Los Bebitos with the 2-0 advantage, going up early in game at number 3 would be... words can't even describe how much that would be for them. It would be such a good situation to find themselves in. ET looking to drop that one down, can't quite find it as Vroom just a hair off of picking up that mid boost for that challenge. Has to let it go by Eagle. Low 50 opportunity against Betrayed. It goes back to the side, and the first minute going silent. Choppa looking to score that one. Gets some help from Divisa. Drops that one bottom corner. And Los Bebitos will open us up in game number 3.
And honestly, I'm going to blame that one on the crossbar. The defender from Dare was there. Unfortunately, the ball hit the crossbar. The defender hit the crossbar, and so it then popped out for the double touch play, resulting in that goal. Bit of a heartbreaker there because they did have the read, they did have the position, but it was just that pesky crossbar. And as I say that, once more, Betrayed comes out on top with the second go-ahead goal here, and just a great soft touch there. And ET, he can't do anything about that one there.
And now we see the reversal of the previous game, as now Los Bebitos take a early 2-goal lead. But Dare have a breakaway opportunity, just no one quite far enough upfield to make anything of it. Betrayed picking up that boost, going for the dribble. It gets shut down by Vroom. Looking for the double tap, will put it on target, but it's a little bit too soft. Choppa able to push that one out. Now ET off the ceiling. Divisa having none of it, shutting that one down. A good 50 between Betrayed and Vroom, going in favor of Choppa. Just looking to find a pass middle. Not a lot of boost to work with. Pushes that one down. Betrayed just going to dive for it, eager to make something happen. We cross the first 2 minutes, and Dare still have not had many great looks on net.
Yeah, not many great looks. They're fairly close in terms of shots right now, where it's tied 4-4 apiece. But it's the 2 goals already for the side of Los Bebitos that are telling the story right now. And you can just tell, Los Bebitos is the more aggressive team. They're willing to send multiple people to crash the net, to ram that ball home. And Choppa, with another great look, finds the back of the net, and with a 3-goal lead, it could be too much of a hill for Dare to climb.
Choppa hitting him with the slamma-jamma, 78-mile-per-hour redirect off Betrayed's pass, going from one side of the pitch to the other, make it 3. And now Dare find themselves in a very rough situation, with Los Bebitos being 2-0 up in the series. And if Dare can't find an answer soon, they will be up 3, be on match point. Dare would have to reverse sweep in a best of 7 as Choppa tries to clean that one up, but can't quite find it. Betrayed back into the box, gets it past 1, fake low, gets it in for 4. And Los Bebitos looking unstoppable right now.
Yeah. Our hopes, our dreams, they're being taken away by Betrayed, because Dare, they're down 4 goals now. They still have a fat goose egg on their side, and that's not okay. They're better than this. We believe, and as I say that, ET, they find 1 goal. They find the first step needed in order to come back in this game, in this series, in this grand finals.
And all it took was a little bit of believing on the Dare side. Twitch chat has gotten a little quiet on the Dare on top spam, but the second that they do get the support from my co-caster here, all of a sudden they put a goal in. A very, very interesting analysis there.
Ooh.
And then Twitch chat goes quiet again, and Los Bebitos are going to take advantage of the energy choppa, going to slot that one low, puts it across ET. ET can't quite get there, and the lead re-extended to 4 with a minute and a half remaining.
Minute and a half remaining, and I think they're trying to tell a good story. They're saying, hey, we will give you a huge handicap, and then we'll come back and crush you. Because that is what they will have to do. With a minute 10 left on the clock, 4 goals is a very tall order. And right now, it's Betrayed with another look towards the net. Eagle with a save. Eagle being the points leader for his team. Definitely the one showing up the most with 3 saves as well. But unfortunately, it just isn't enough, as already 10 shots from Los Bebitos. Their offense is in full swing. It's turbo, it's nosed up, it's good to go. And right now, I don't think that Dare can match it. They certainly aren't holding out on defense, and their offense isn't generating pressure either. So this series could be all Los Bebitos. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, that's the narrative. That has to be undone, unwritten, re-scripted, because right now the script is in favor of the winner's bracket team, the team on top right now. And with the dying 10 seconds, it's just a matter of time before this game ends, before we go to a game 4, before match point. And Los Bebitos, they will have it easy, and they will have room to work with.
Which chat, do you remember this whiteboard that I made for y'all? Do I have to pick it up? Do you guys remember what's on this? What's happening, guys? We need to bring that energy back. I will raise it up just a bit for you guys. That way you can remember what we are here for. Dare is supposed to be on top. Where are they at, though? They are now down 3-0 in the series. And they're Los Bebitos on match point. Dare. Oh, hush, Twitch chat, I picked it up. Don't come at me about it. Where is Dare? Where did Dare go? What happened to them?
Well, Dare maybe took a page of the script from ET where they went home, because it doesn't look like they're showing up here in the grand finals so far. Vroom vroom. That's from an old commercial from Mazda, and those cars are obsolete. Dare could be obsolete. Eagles are endangered species as well. So could Dare's games be numbered here as they face elimination on match point? I mean, second place is nothing to scoff at, but after the run they had, they want the win in the grand finals. And as we kick off game 4 here, can they come back to create the reverse sweep?
And yet another reset on the scoreboard. Now Dare's final chance. Will they be able to find themselves on top? Betrayed looking to open it up early for Los Bebitos, but it does get saved out. Now Divisa, double tap opportunity, can't quite find it. Choppa into the corner, has Betrayed. Flip reset, double tap, can't quite connect that one. Gonna pinch into the box, ET clear out, but it's immediately picked up by Divisa and Los Bebitos. Starting out so strong on offense, flip reset opportunity, that one's gonna go away from Los Bebitos, and Dare being put on the defensive to open up an Eagle, looking to turn it around, flick opportunity, Choppa shuts it down, and Los Bebitos barely make it out of that counterattack.
Barely make it out, but I was going to say they had it there, but no, Betrayed also showing up huge on defense, robbing Dare of that goal. And Eagle trying to make a solo play here, does try and get the cross in, but unfortunately He was met by a challenger, by a defender, and that challenger was just too much to overcome so far. But now Divisa gets a lucky pinch over towards the defensive end. Doesn't quite read that right, but Choppa does, and he'll be able to slot that home for the go-ahead goal in this game 4.
All right, Dare. You've put on enough of a show. The storyline is set in your favor. You're down 0-3 in the series. You're down in game number 4. All odds against you. Now is where the fairy tale begins. Now is when it is time to turn it around. No more Mr. Nice Guy as Eagle looks to slot that one in. Can't quite find it. Divisa working with Betray to get that one across the midfield line as Los Bebitos looking to find the second. Eagle getting the beat in the midfield, picked up by ET. It's going to go to the corner. Who's going to be there first? It looks like Divisa, but Vroom waiting on the sidewall. Gets the double tap, but it's going wide. Eagle a bit too far away, and another great opportunity for Dare that just comes and goes.
Comes and goes, but ET with a shot as well. But Divisa's there for the save, and now they're trying to come out there, but Eagle breaks up that play, has to work with, and he scores it. He slots it under the crossbar after a great fake, bringing it back down to the ground.
Is it flip reset floor pinch? What? No, he used the flip reset to wave dash into the ball. Okay, yeah, now the story has officially begun. Dare, this is where the entire reverse sweep happens. That is the one goal that it took. Congratulations, Dare. You have done it. But Los Bebitos looking to play for a different script here. Dare, everything going according to plan, but for Los Bebitos, they are looking to take the sweep in this grand finals match. Eagle playing that one towards the box. The demo comes out. It's dangerous.
Ooh.
ET open net. And right as we cross halftime, ET is going to put Dare in the lead.
Yeah, and that was just great follow through on the opportunity. The people up front, they crashed the net, they got the demos, they took out the defenders. So that way the follow-up had an empty net to slot it. And if this keeps up, you know, maybe, just maybe, Dare on top becomes an actuality. Because right now in the series, they are firmly an Australian. They are on bottom. They are the underdog. And hopefully they can flip it back to being on top. But it is going to be a very tall order for them as well. So right now this ball is just being killed in the corner. Divisa trying to bring it out. Vroom Vroom as well. But without boost, there's not much the members of Dare can do right now.
Dare needing to win 4 games in a row. Not dropping a single one. That is such a daunting task, but if they can get some momentum rolling and carry it from game to game, it would be very possible. Eagle, it's a good opportunity towards the box. Divisa last back, drop down to Vroom, but it's a little bit wide. A minute and a half remaining. And Los Bebitos still looking to find an equalizer, potentially send us to overtime or even find 2 as Choppa plays it forward to Betray. Doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. Just tries to play it towards the box. Choppa follow-up pass to Divisa. Rips it. It's far and down. Will they be able to follow it up? Betray slots it in, but it's off the post. Eagle able to keep that one out. 1 minute remaining, and Dare barely holding on for their lives.
Barely holding on, but we also know that Los Bebitos, they want that opportunity back. But with nearly an open net there, they may just have it. Betrayed with the shot on net. Great save coming out of Eagle, who's being solid on defense. He's got the wingspan to block the entire net, and he has the wings to fly high as he looks to go on offense there. Not quite finding the opportunity, but already rotated back so he can get this ball back into the offensive end to keep the pressure going. It's the final 20 seconds. It's game 4. It's do or die for Dare. And right now, they are doing the do as they are trying to run down this clock, trying to score one more goal. And with 8 seconds, it's going to be down to the wire. Choppa has it high, has it against the backboard. It's down for him. It's going to touch. Is it? What's going to happen here? It's going to be the tying 0-second goal coming out of Divisa there. And they want to end this game in 4, or series in 4.
Dare sweating right now, shivering in their own timbers. We have overtime in game number 4. If Los Bebitos score here, the entire tournament over. But if Dare can find it, then they will be able to continue. That's a close opportunity, but Betrayed gonna keep it in the Dare half. Play off the sidewall. Eagle taps that one out, has Vroom Vroom. Divisa diving for it, but can't quite get there. Betrayed playing that one across, looking for Choppa. ET, not a lot of boost, can't quite find the touch. Betrayed tried to get the demo, missed. ET lurking downfield, gonna put that one on net. Divisa can't get there. And Dare all of the sudden going to find themselves in a much better situation than before, now only having to win 3 games in a row instead of 4.
But still, they have to win 3 times as many games to win the grand finals than Los Bebitos. So while Dare, they clawed back 1 game, they were still down in shots overall. That's what, 8 to 10 in shots. They do have, a fair amount of saves there as well. But honestly, Los Bebitos probably should have won this with how close some of their opportunities were. So Dare, congrats on winning game 4, but you still have a mountain to climb here.
Los Bebitos bringing that game to overtime with that 0-second goal. It looked like it was all going to be in their favor. However, they just weren't able to close it out. Dare, now, I want to say the underdogs, but according to chat, this series is just free for them. But Los Bebitos definitely looking to come in strong to this next game. They feel like they got robbed of that one. They're going to look to finish what they started, coming into this grand finals through the upper bracket, feeling like they have earned this. Dare with everything on the line, going to try and take it home for the Dare on top. Spammers in chat, as we are just waiting on the players to ready up. They are switching teams constantly. You know how it goes. Game number... What are we on now? We are on game number 5. Getting on now their way. And Ciro, what are we looking for here?
Well, we're looking for some spice here. That's what we're looking for as well. And it's gonna be spicy. One of these teams going to have to step up. Throw a little bit of extra seasoning into their plays. Get it past the defenders. And Vroom tries to make the early play happen, not quite able to keep up with the ball, so it's picked up by the defender. Now Vroom back to ET, ET up to Eagle, but it's just a little too far. So Betrayed is there to make the save. Betrayed on the backboard now, passing it out, but Eagle down to Vroom, Vroom over to Divisa, and this is a high-tempo game, and a good save by ET. Vroom as well on the backboard without boost. Can't do too much here, and a little bit of a misread there as well, so Eagle does have to step off the backboard and make the play there, and he almost goes end to end as Divisa makes that save.
And a good opportunity coming out for Divisa. Does get shut down. Choppa off the back wall. Double commit coming out from Dare. Betrayed tries to play it low, but it ends up going all the way down the pitch. Divisa putting it into safety, but it's picked up by Eagle. Betrayed trying to slow it down. Eagle opportunity, but Choppa able to get the clear out, play the ball away. Now Vroom going to take it around the world, has Eagle off the ceiling, but no contact made. Another double commit coming out from Dare will leave Choppa with a simple clear to the side. Follow from Divisa, and we're seeing Dare a lot of double commits in the midfield. It's only a matter of time before Los Bebitos are able to punish them for one.
It's only a matter of time, but if those double commits turn out to be team pinches, then it may just work in their favor right now. But ET trying to make a ceiling shot happen. Eagle with the follow through as well, but Choppa stayed back on defense, and it was the right call there as he picks up the save. Now ET putting in the corner, doesn't quite find the cross needed, neither does Vroom, but it's still a dangerous looking ball that's bouncing. But Betrayed does come off that goal line, steps forward, but Eagle with a great early challenge as well, keeps the ball in the defensive end. Choppa steps forward, ET off the backboard, trying to come up, trying to transition, but now it's still just ET and Eagle trying to get the clear. But finally, they're able to clear it to that backboard.
And we are about to approach
There it is.
halftime, and Eagle going to open up the game. Dare continuing their strut to the reverse sweep. This is a great step in the right direction, as they just need to hold a lead now. Still half the game remaining. Los Bebitos playing a little hesitant, it seems, as they haven't been able to capitalize on some of these mistakes coming out from Dare. That might be two. It bounces out, and Dare robbed of an opportunity from the post. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, and Los Bebitos now playing from behind need to find something.
So they do need to find something, but a 1-goal lead is not safe right now. Now Choppa doesn't quite get the extended reach needed to reach that one, but Divisa is there for the follow-up, but he hits the crossbar. The crossbar has come up huge for both teams so far in the defensive end. But now Divisa with a good shot. It's over ET, but it's high, and a great save coming out of room. Challenging on the back foot there, and that's a dangerous shot as it comes down off the ceiling. Eagle up for it. Betrayed is there as well. He has boost to work with. He beats one defender. He's looking for the reset, but he doesn't quite find it as well. So Los Bebitos, they are finding the offensive pressure that they need right now. But unfortunately, they are not yet finding the goals that they need to win the game and the series. As Dare, they continue to provide that dot damage, getting ever closer to clawing their way back fully in this series.
And with how Los Bebitos have been playing on offense, it's only a matter of time before Dare cracks. Dare needs to start breaking this out, just like they are now. They can't keep letting Los Bebitos put these shots on net, because eventually one of them's going to find its way into the back of the net. ET, that's a big booming clear. It's going to bounce off the post, but it does get saved out. Divisa, a big booming clear, has betrayed downfield. Pinch goes over the net. Eagle, first one there, does get the must-see to get it off of his own backboard. ET trying to shut that one down, but can't quite find it. Choppa can't find it either, as Vroom has an open net to shoot on. No one home, and 37 seconds remaining. Dare find themselves up 2.
Up 2 with 37 seconds left, and this could be a big enough lead, but we know that Los Bebitos, they have scored in the dying seconds. Can they do it twice? Can they make lightning strike twice? Is up for debate right now, but as long as they maintain possession, run the clock, get those big clears, they should be able to hold on okay and avoid overtime, as there's only 20 seconds down. So they've killed 17, and that's a good shot by Betrayed. Another follow-up there by Divisa. Ball goes high off the backboard. Now ET's trying to carry it out. He is able to, and so that kills another few seconds off the clock. They need to score now if they want any hope of tying this game. But with 5 seconds, it's going to be Dare winning Game 5, forcing a Game 6, and it's going to be Dare with momentum. I don't know. Can they actually do it? Can they reverse sweep?
Good consolation goal there coming out from Los Bebitos. It might seem like that was just end of the game shenanigans. However, they were going to leave that game completely scoreless, so scoring a goal at the very end might help their confidence a little bit. Los Bebitos looked very good in games technically 2 and 3, as they were given the first one due to the format of the bracket. But all of the sudden, it seems like they have been slowing down in the midfield and giving Dare a lot more space. Los Bebitos not utilizing each other as much as we saw them before, and it's really starting to take a toll on them. Losing 2 games in a row cannot be good for the mental, and Los Bebitos in a very tough situation despite being on match point. Dare having all of the momentum right now, and Los Bebitos are going to need a stylistic change if they want a chance at winning this grand finals.
I agree with you there about needing the stylistic change, but I want to challenge something that you said. Has Los Bebitos slowed down? Because they are still getting the shots on net. They have 11 shots. They're still driving to the net. They're still upping their tempo. But they just can't get it past the defenders of Dare, because Dare right now, they had, what, 7 saves on 11 shots, which is kind of nutty overall. So has Los Bebitos slowed down, or have Dare finally figured out their defensive issues and are starting to solidify?
Perhaps a bit of shot accuracy also plaguing Los Bebitos, as in the opening games, all of the goals that they scored were off of very threatening shots, very, very good angles, a lot of power, but now a lot of their shots just lofted towards the net for the sake of putting another shot on net, hoping that it'll go in. So in a sense, they have slowed down because the actual
Oh,
quality of shots they're putting on target have declined throughout the series as time has gone on. It's Dare, very strong opening here on offense, forcing Los Bebitos to scramble on defense. Eagle, that one's going to be a bit high. Vroom going to look to pick that one up. 50 with Betrayed, goes neutral. Choppa going to be the first one there. It's in a bit of a dangerous spot, but Betrayed able to sweep that one up. Opening minute looking like it's going to go quiet.
as the opening minute passes by, now there were a few prime opportunities. Oh, Choppa had an excellent look there on the net, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Now Betrayed does keep that one in the offensive zone, trying to keep the pressure for Los Bebitos. But I don't think he can. He's trying to make the great solo effort, but that gets broken up. Divisa off the ceiling now. ET picks that one up towards the side, and they're trying to transition out. But that center field line is a daunting barrier right now for the side of Dare, as they struggle to get it out of their own zone. As ET goes for the clear there, broken up by Divisa, and just time and time again, they are stuck in their own zone. And Los Bebitos, they will find an opportunity to score eventually.
And Dare definitely trying to play on these breakout opportunities, trying to catch Los Bebitos getting a little bit too comfortable on offense, catch them a bit overcommitted, but those opportunities coming far and few, as Los Bebitos look like they're starting to clean up their offense a bit more. They still don't have anything to show for it on the scoreboard, but they are starting to put much higher quality pressure onto the Dare goal line, force them all into the back of their own net. This Eagle now in the corner, trying to fall on that one, but Visa gonna shut that one down. A big pinch coming out is gonna change the entire direction of the offensive pressure from one side to the other. Eagle pushing that one into the corner. Betrayed, able to put some pace behind it, but Vroom gonna pick that one up. Divisa follow up, and we're still 0-0. That's almost a good opportunity, but it does go across the net. We only have just over 2 minutes of the game remaining, and we're still scoreless here.
Surprisingly so, with the amount of offense that both these teams have shown that they have, having a scoreless game is surprising. Now, Los Bebitos have had the lion's share of the opportunities so far, but I'm sure once Dare starts generating that pressure, they'll be able to find their own good looks. But right now, it's just everything seems to be on net for the side of Los Bebitos, and that just puts pressure on. But when it's do or die, Dare have been feeling that all night long, so they're used to the pressure. Where Los Bebitos, they could be scrambling just a little bit when faced with this much adversity coming out of the Dare team. As Eagle, he's looking to fly high and go home, tries to go into the last defender, but can't quite get it. And ET is a little slow on the follow-up.
Just over 1 minute remaining, still scoreless, as this next goal could be crucial for either side. Eagle looking to find it in favor of Dare, plays it into the corner. Choppa trying to turn it around, as we do get that 1 minute remaining notification. And the game still 0-0. Eagle gonna put one on target, but a simple save coming out for Divisa. Eagle, another pass middle, looking for ET. The 50's high, as Vroom looking to put that back in a dangerous spot, but Betrayed picks it up. ET can't find the touch, and the players scrambling on the pitch right now. The nerves setting in, as this is such a big opportunity for both teams, as it's Dare's tournament life, and Los Bebitos' tournament win opportunity. This next goal could mean it all, as it's now sitting in the Los Bebitos half. They're looking to get it out in the form of Divisa. It gets pushed forward. Chapa follow up into the corner. Betrayed. Pass to Divisa. Up on the back wall. Can they find it here? A good 50, but no follow up. Chapa gonna look to put that one back in the box, but Eagle shutting it down immediately. Betrayed. Gonna lob that one up. 0 seconds. The ball still in the air. ET opting to try and keep it up, but it does touch the ground, and we have overtime.
Yeah. So I think this is the third overtime of the series, if I'm not mistaken. So every other game has gone to OT so far, which is a bit of a shocker. But also, I am here for it. I am excited. This is probably one of the better grand finals I've casted. And right now, can they keep the dream alive? We're already 20 seconds deep in OT, and it's still Los Bebitos with the pressure, with the offensive opportunities. And I think they need to break up this rhythm somehow and get a good shot on net.
And Los Bebitos showing no sign of slowing down, as they are constantly putting shots towards the net. But Vroom gonna have a good opportunity on the net. Tries to fake it low, but can't quite make it stick. ET double tap, no good, as Chapa has betrayed downfield, looking for a pass, plays it down to Divisa, but Eagle gonna be the first one there. Chapa on the race back is able to get the clear out, but ET looking to instantly create another opportunity. Divisa not having the same plans in mind. Eagle can't quite find the touch, but has Vroom below, as we have passed over a minute of overtime. Betrayed needs to make that touch and does, and the nerves have to be at their highest right now. Eagle pushes that one to the side, a minute and a half into overtime, and we're still 0-0 in this game.
Yeah, you know that right now, all players in this game, their hands are sweating. They're gripping their controllers or their mouse and keyboard with everything they have. Their fingers and knuckles are turning white, as they can't let a mistake happen. It can't creep into their play right now, because it could be the death sentence for their team's hopes in this series one way or another. We're nearly 2 minutes deep now into overtime, and it still feels like this action is relentless, with neither team willing to give an inch. And Betrayed just is always there on defense to make those immaculate saving touches, because if he isn't there, those will be goals. And once more, the crossbar is huge, but Chapa with the follow-through can't quite find the back of the net either, as ET is now a savior twice over with 6 saves to his name in this game.
And such a great opportunity for Los Bebitos to close out this series, but they just couldn't make it stick. Betrayed gonna put this one back into the box. ET into the corner, follow-up, no good, but he will fall on it. Is now Divisa gets it past one, but gets bumped, as Betrayed might have an open net, but are they going to be able to close it out? Eagle able to push it to the side, and another lost opportunity for Los Bebitos, as they're now on the counterattack. It's just Eagle can't quite get it. The dunk coming out. Divisa looking to turn this back around. That's 2 missed opportunities that they've been robbed of, and you have to feel bad for Los Bebitos, as all of these opportunities could have gone in, should have gone in, but they just end up sitting on the goal line, unable to convert. Betrayed going to try and turn this one around. Chapa plays it back up to Betrayed. ET shutting that one down. Divisa going to pick it up in the midfield, has Vroom to beat, gets the fake under one. That one going towards the box. Eagle, a crucial touch, and now Vroom on the counterattack has ET, rips it on net, but Betrayed going to shut that one down, and we're almost at 4 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, Betrayed, just excellent reads here on what Dare is going to do. He's almost like he's, among us, with that insider information, knowing exactly where that ball was going to end up and the play that Dare was looking for. But 4 minutes now with this overtime, still scoreless. Still so many shots. We have 18 shots coming out of Los Bebitos, and as I say that, they get the game-winning goal, the series-winning goal, and unfortunately, it is not Dare on top in this fairy tale story.
and a great showing coming out from Dare. You have to give it to them. Unfortunately, not able to close it out. Good games indeed. A great showing from Dare, but Los Bebitos, after a bit of a hiccup, end up coming out with the win. Divisa with 9 shots alone, as that as Los Bebitos actually had 18 shots that game. A very, very strong performance from them on offense, able to take it out. 9 minutes of gameplay just for one goal to end it all. And Los Bebitos are your tournament champions. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to Dare for making it this far. It was a great showing from them. Well played, both teams.
So I agree with you there that it was a tremendous bracket. Both sides, from the winners, from the losers, both these teams deserved to be here, and it was fantastic watching them throughout the entirety of the broadcast, throughout the entirety of the night, and they brought us some quality Rocket League action. But at the end of the night, it is Los Bebitos with the win. And with that said, that is it for us here on the broadcast. I'm Saros Stims, and I've been joined by Jay. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all the fans for supporting your teams, and we hope to see you around for the next time.